kind of.
Okay, one small question that I want to ask you before I open it up to you guys for questions. Okay? Let's say your boat can go 8 meters per second. And let's say you're going west to east. And let's say the current pushes you south at 5 meters per second. Sounds a lot like the problem that was on the quiz last time, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to change the question up slightly. At what angle would you need to aim your boat in order to go directly across the river? At what angle would you need to aim your boat to go directly across? Okay? So we're going west to east. We're going to start here, and we want to end up right here. At what angle would you need to aim your boat in order to go directly across the river? Okay? So this is a little different than the one last time. Last time, remember, I just said you're trying to go like this. The current's pushing you down, so then this is your resultant, right? Okay? We obviously still know how to do those easy ones like that, but, hey, I want you to be able to do this too. In order to go directly across the river, what are you going to have to do? Aim upstream a little bit, right? Okay? So, your boats, you're going to want to try and do something like this, correct? Because while you're trying to do that, what's the current doing?
Pushing you down.
Pushing you down. So then you want this to be your resultant, correct? The green one to be your resultant. The green one you want to be is what happens in the end. So you're going to aim upstream, trying to go your 8 meters per second, while the current is pushing you downstream at 5 meters per second. If you aim upstream while the current pushes you back downstream, if you do it at the right angle, your resultant would be directly across the river. Does this make sense?
Yes.
The question says, at what angle would you need to aim your boat? So what part of this picture do we need to find?
The angle.
Yeah, this angle right here, right? If you can find that angle, you can figure out what angle you need to aim your boat so you end up going directly across the river. How are we going to find that angle?
Sine of theta equals.
Sine, yep. Tyler says sine of theta equals what?
5 over 8.
5 over 8. How do I solve for theta?
Inverse.
Inverse sine 5 over 8. Somebody help me out. Inverse sine 5 over 8. 38.7.
Well, do you want rounded or do you want real number?
We'll just go to the nearest tenth would be fine. 38.7.
Yeah.
38.7 degrees. What of what? North of east. Okay? You better aim your boat 38.7 degrees north of east if you want to go directly across the river. Okay? Okay? Now, does your boat end up traveling 8 meters per second?
No.
No. Okay. Obviously, if you're capable of going 8 meters per second, but you're aiming against the current a little bit, the current's going to slow you down. If I do Pythagorean theorem, wouldn't this side be smaller than 8?
Yeah.
Because 8's my hypotenuse, so that side's going to be smaller than 8. So I didn't ask you for how fast do you end up traveling, but if I did ask you how fast do you end up traveling, if you just do x squared plus 5 squared equals 8 squared, you can figure out how fast you actually end up traveling as you're moving across this road. Okay? Any questions on this small change in the type of river problem here?
Can we do the plain one that was on this?
Yep.